You know, I'm not a proponent of having a debt limit. I don't think we ought to have that at all. I've done the study on this. I understand Denmark may be the only other country, democracy that's got one. And even their debt limit is 3 times above what their budget is. So I don't know why we have this debt limit. I wish we'd just get this thing behind us, pass this bill tonight, and let's next week start working on getting rid of the debt limit altogether.
Let's talk about the sort of hostage-taking aspect of this, because there's a sort of critiques of the substance of the bill, and then there's the critiques of essentially incentivizing this again. So we saw it in 2011. They did it again. It's now pushed through to 2025, right? The next time they'll have to raise a debt ceiling deal. Now, let's say you have a President Biden and a Republican Congress again. Not a crazy idea, right? It's like, okay, well, we're going to go through this every time. Has it changed anyone's thinking among your House colleagues that you have to get rid of this thing once and for all, whether it's to do what Gephardt did when he was your Democratic leader and essentially come together and just get rid of it statutorily, whether the White House has to look into saying, look, the Constitution doesn't allow us not to pay our debts. But where are you on that? Because that seems to me still the kind of unfinished business of this deal.
Yes, I think very good point, Chris. It's an all of the above approach. First thing that we have to do is get through this moment, make sure the country pays our bills, avoid a default, and we can continue to build an economy that works for everyday Americans, building upon the great record of accomplishment that came out of the last Congress. But we also have to find our way out of enabling extreme right-wing individuals in the Congress to use the debt ceiling down the road to take us down this hostage-taking exercise and try to extract a painful ransom. And so we need to look at the options legislatively. I think that would be the best solution that's in front of us, and to see where the opportunities are moving forward. McConnell had agreed on a proposal initially several years ago that would change the formula related to the debt ceiling and effectively give the administration, through the Secretary of Treasury, the ability and presumption to be able to do this without, Congress being able to weigh in at the front end. So I think we need to look at that because it's a proposal that the Senate Republicans have at least supported in the past. And then the administration can explore, some of the options that may be available to it outside of the context of the crisis that we're in right now.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'd forgotten the McConnell proposal was basically it defaults to it being raised. And if you want to stop it from being raised, then you have to act to pass legislation.